On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Supercomputer.
A computer with a high level of computing power and speed, typically used for scientific or engineering computations that require immense amounts of data processing.
Examples:
Supercomputer performance, supercomputer technology. China has developed one of the world's fastest supercomputers for its space program.
Smuggle.
To import or export something or someone without paying appropriate customs duties, often illegally.
Examples:
Smuggle drugs. Smuggle herself out of a country. He was able to smuggle a gun inside the prison.
Intrigue.
To make someone interested, especially by being strange, unusual, or mysterious. To make a secret plan with other people to harm someone.
Examples:
Intrigue him. Intrigue against his rival. The artist's innovative style of work intrigues me.
Reconnaissance.
A preliminary survey or exploration of an area, usually done to gather information or intelligence, a military mission to observe an enemy's activities and gather information.
Examples:
Aerial reconnaissance. Do reconnaissance work. The reconnaissance mission revealed the enemy's position.
Grandchild.
A child of someone's son or daughter.
Examples:
Grandchild-grandparent relationship. Grandchild development. The grandparents take care of their grandchild while the parents are at work.
Infrequent.
Occurring rarely or irregularly, happening at long intervals, not happening often or in large numbers.
Examples:
Infrequent showers. Infrequent meetings. Traveling to remote villages can be difficult due to infrequent transportation.
Cram.
To force or try to fit a large amount of information into a short time, especially in preparation for an examination. To force or try to fit a large amount of something into a small space.
Examples:
Cram more circuits into chips. Cram 5 people into a car. She had to cram for the final exam and stayed up all night studying.
Anecdotal.
Based on personal accounts or stories that may not be verifiable or representative of a larger population, characterized by anecdotes or casual observations rather than scientific data or empirical evidence.
Examples:
Anecdotal evidence. Anecdotal example. My friend shared an anecdotal story about her experience in customer service.
Visualize.
To form a mental image or concept of something, to make something visible.
Examples:
Visualize data. Visualize flying through space. She tried to visualize the layout of the new house in her mind.
Sparsely.
Occurring, existing, or situated at wide intervals, in a scattered or thinly populated manner, with a low density or concentration.
Examples:
Sparsely attended. Sparsely decorated. The town was sparsely populated, with only a few houses scattered around the area.
Dataset.
A structured collection of data that is compiled and processed in a computer system or program, typically for analysis, research, or machine learning purposes.
Examples:
Dataset analysis. Publicly available dataset. The scientist analyzed the large dataset to conclude the experiment.
Doe.
A mature female of mammals of which the male is called a buck, such as a deer or a rabbit.
Examples:
Doe rabbit. Buck and doe. Hunters use a whistle that makes the doe sound to lure stags.
Jumbo.
An extremely large or heavy object, an African elephant that was exhibited in a circus in the late 19th century and early 20th century and became widely known as jumbo.
Examples:
Jumbo jet. Jumbo shrimp. I need to buy a jumbo-sized bag of dog food for my large breed puppy.
Hitchhike.
To obtain a ride in a passing vehicle by signaling to the driver or waving one's thumb. To travel by getting a free ride in someone else's vehicle.
Examples:
Hitchhike a ride. Hitchhike across the country. She had to hitchhike to the nearest gas station when her car broke down.
Unearth.
To discover or bring to light something that is in the ground or was previously hidden or unknown.
Examples:
Unearth burial mound. Unearth a mystery. The detective unearthed a critical clue that led to the suspect's arrest.
Cramped.
Not having enough space for the people in it, uncomfortably small or restricted.
Examples:
Feel cramped. A cramped house. She writes a cramped hand.
Alto.
The second highest vocal range in choral music, typically sung by the second highest singers in a choir, a type of saxophone.
Examples:
Alto saxophone. An alto solo. The alto singer had a unique and powerful voice.
Dictate.
To state or give order with total authority, to say or read aloud for somebody else to write down or to be recorded.
Examples:
Dictate a letter to secretary. Dictate to the associate. The Allies dictated the terms of surrender to the country.
Constrain.
To restrict or limit someone or something's freedom or ability to do something.
Examples:
Constrain his freedom. Constrain information flow. The political situation constrained the country's economic growth and foreign relations.
Blur.
A faint or indistinct image or sound, something that is not clear or distinct. Verb, to become unclear, to lose clear vision.
Examples:
Blur image. Motion blur. The camera's focus was off, and the image was a blur of colors and shapes.
Trade-off.
A balance achieved between two desirable but incompatible features, an exchange that occurs as a compromise.
Examples:
Trade-off problem. Environmental trade-off. There was a trade-off between speed and accuracy in the task.
Traverse.
To cross or move through a land or water area.
Examples:
Traverse the region. Traverse a vast extent of sea. Approximately 1,000 automobiles traverse the bridge every day.
Goggle.
To look at someone or something with amazement, to look stupidly. Noun, plural, tight-fitting spectacles that are worn to prevent particulates, water, or chemicals from striking the eyes.
Examples:
Goggle his eyes. Infrared goggles. The software company bought the VR goggles manufacturer.
Recombine.
To combine or put together again or differently, to cause genetic recombination, equals the process by which genetic material is broken and joined to other genetic material.
Examples:
Recombine at the surface. Ability to recombine. Some scientists argue that the genes in food should not be artificially recombined.
Constellation.
A group of stars that form a recognizable pattern and have a name, a group of related or similar ideas, things, or people.
Examples:
The stars of the Scorpion constellation. Northern constellation. Navigators still use the Little Bear constellation at sea.